Hello, I'm Elizabeth, and this is your planning mentor. And today I have a new planner. This is my 2025 A5 Vertical Full Year Common Planner from Sterling Ink. And this is the tweed cover. And I have an unboxing that you can see up there in the cards if you want to watch that, where I do a complete flip through of everything that is in the planner. But today we're going to do our first spread for December 30th through January 1st. And I have this beautiful kit from the Tealight Planner Co. I did a few spreads with some of her stickers last year for Christmas, and I really enjoyed them, so I'm sure that I'll be ordering from her again. But the first thing that I want to do is I like to make a space at the top of the column for each day, and I put 3 dots, and these are for my top 3s. These might be the most important things I need to get done for the day. They might be goals that I'm working on. Sometimes when I'm trying to maybe get rid of coffee, I'll have that weeding process down at the top here, or exercise that I want to do. If I have an appointment, I'll write it down here. It doesn't appear in my top 3. Next, I want to put a tracker down here in the corner. Now, this is my B6 from last year, and when I did my trackers, there are 8 dot grid squares across. And in the A5, there are 9. So I actually have an additional item that I can track now. And you'll see that as I write it out. So first, I do this backwards: Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. And then I turn it this way. And I see I'm so in the habit of looking back here. There's nothing there, Elizabeth. So the first thing that I like to track is my quiet time, and that is my spiritual self-care. And this is all my self-care that I'm tracking here. And I divided that out into 3 aspects, and really there are 2 sub areas, so it ends up being 4 areas. But I do my spiritual self-care, my mind self-care, which will be my emotional and my intellectual self-care, and then I do my body, my physical self-care. So I'll have my quiet time, then I have some emotional self-care that I do, and those are my daily readings. I do reading that would be a book that is intellectually stimulating. So this wouldn't be like my fluff books that, like, I used to tell my kids, cotton candy books. I want to do some learning, and right now a lot of that has to do with YouTube and social media, and so that's intellectual self-care. I want to get outside, and that clicks all the boxes: intellectual, spiritual, and mind, body, spirit. Walking, and again, that might be for exercise, that might just be for thinking, needing a change of pace, that type of thing. Exercise, like an exercise video or certain stretches, maybe physical therapy. And then essential oils. And then this last column, that what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to just write a generic goals, if I worked on my goals for that day. And in this planner, she has a goal setting area, which I have not set up yet. But I want to remember that that's in the beginning and that I want to check that. So I want to check that every day to see if I'm moving towards my goals. After I get that, my self-care trackers in, then I like to do a breath prayer. And I get my breath prayers from this book, Breath is Prayer, from Jennifer Tucker. And we did this all last year. In fact, let me see here. Did I start at the very beginning of the year? Yes, I did. I did a complete year of breath prayer. And this is my mild liner pen that I'm using. And so the one that I've picked, I thought it was a nice one for the beginning of the year. Show me the right path, point out the road for me to follow. And that's from Psalm 25:4. Show me the right path, O Lord, point out the road for me to follow. So I just write that in here. Inhale, show me the right path, O Lord. Exhale, point out the road for me to follow. And actually, I copied this out wrong. So it should be, show me the right path, point out the road for me to follow. The next thing that I want to do is I'll put in my appointments for the week. So we have New Year's Day. That's not really an appointment, but we will. Put that here. All right, I normally would put my appointments and I would write them in these boxes like this, but I don't have any because it's a holiday week and everything has been rescheduled. So let's go ahead and decorate. Now, I think what I'm going to do this first week is I'm going to see how this ends at midnight. I'm usually in bed by around 10 or 11. My day kind of stops there. So I think I'm going to do my decorating right here. And then I'm going to leave this open and see if I want to take notes for the day down there or what happens with this spread. Because this... for instance, that's how I used to do this. And then this area down here would be all of this area. And so I didn't have that. So I think that is how I'm going to do it this first week and see how I like that. I'm going to do a little something different here. I know I already put this down. I want to slice that right there. I'm going to put that here. And then I want to put this Happy New Year, the clock striking midnight. Right here. And it's also going to cover that little boo-boo right there. All right, and I know I have, but we have several clocks coming here. And I want to put this down here because we always have special food that we eat just for our family, just, you know, stuff that's traditional for us on New Year's Eve. And so I'll put that in that menu space later. I'm going to write here, church online. I usually go to church in person, but I think that's going to be a church online day. And then this Saturday, we have already decided, my husband and I have called it a hibernation day. Because of just all the holidays, we just need a day to recover. This little decoration up here. I'm going to do my time blocks next. And so I have these washi dot stickers. I just got them off of Amazon, and they're a variety of colors. What these are for me is a visual representation of a block of time that I want to do a specific task. So if traditional time blocking, you could come in here and put in work hours, you could put in like house cleaning chores, you could put just a variety of things to time block. But the only thing that I want to time block on this planner are the hours that I want to set aside for working on my YouTube, my blog, my self-care book, that type of thing. So I have a certain number of hours that I want to put in per week. And so let's go ahead. I know that this is, let's put this, I kind of can't see it too well, but that's okay. So this is about an hour of concentrated time. So sitting down at my desk, filming, editing, doing something very specific. And I put these time blocks in here because I want to remind myself to show up for myself. It's very easy to come in here and not see anything written down and think, oh, I don't have anything to do. Oh, I don't need to do that. Oh, I could, you know, binge watch YouTube today or whatever. But when I look at my planner and I see, oh, I have these specific things in here that I want to do, that that is very helpful for me visually. The other nice thing about these washi dots is if I wanted to reschedule that time, if something came up that I decided was a priority, I can just take them off very easily, move them around. Saturday, I'm going to put some hours in. All right, we have our top threes. We have our to-do column. We have our inhale, exhale prayer. We have our self-care tracking. We have time blocks. We would have appointments. We do have appointments, but we would have more if it was a regular week. And we have beautiful decorations from the Tealight Planner Co. And we have lots of areas to add things, to journal. Then I have this area down here that I'm going to leave open so I can figure out what exactly it is that I want to do down here. Like I say every week, don't forget to put yourself on your list. Put yourself in your planner. Make yourself a priority. I hope you nurture your mind, your body, and your spirit this week. You are worth it. I hope you have a lovely, lovely week, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.